to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, at Lucas Oil Stadium. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the San Diego Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run,
he's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep. And got his man, complete. A gain of 32 that time.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on 3rd down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him out in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And some room to roam now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
This is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And partner Antonio Gates coming back for another year. It'll be his 15th season in 2017.
And how about that'll break that tie and he'll be number 1?
That's pretty impressive. Probably going to be playing behind Hunter Henry, second-year man, but just the sustainability, how long he's lasted in the league, impressive.
And think about this, Philip Rivers, so excited to have him back because Hunter Henry's playing well, but Mr. Reliable is Antonio Gates. In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you execute, you get him into space and throw it to him.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just... And his kick is indeed good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. After 3 11-5 campaigns, back-to-back 8-8 seasons, missing the playoffs. But it appears Chuck Pagano will be the head coach again. Many thought he might be on the way out.
He's staying. Brand new general manager in place. They'll have to work hand-in-hand together to keep improving the roster. We just mentioned the back-to-back 8-8 seasons. The AFC South, that only puts them about 1 game out of the playoffs. So if they can make any type of improvement, they have a chance to get back into the playoffs where they were for the previous 3 seasons.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but throwing on first down is Breeze. Caught by Gates, left side. The 40. He's at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. From the gun on third down, Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. 3. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to dive, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get him the next time.
23 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And it's intercepted in the end zone. A great read, and it's picked off.
Defense.
After 5 yards downfield, you can't touch him while the ball.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from a yard out. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet.
Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skills.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy, but right now they're saying, thanks, Mom. St. Louis, when they moved back to Los Angeles,
less
to become
culture
the Rams,
shock.
less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years.
Defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Surveying the field. And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
On play action, it's Breeze. Finding time. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Vincent Jackson, 57 yards. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll give the Colts a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner.
Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now hold every... They go play action here on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their dangerous wide receiver from 21 yards away. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct. Have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you...
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at the juke. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Gates has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 40. Breeze going to try and throw on third down. Well, this is caught by Jackson, so a first down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brad. Late in the first quarter, he stays up the middle on the run, and he'll go in for the score. The lead grows to 4. Offense now with the shot after the interception. They'll look to the end zone here, and it's caught for the touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. Chargers zone offense midway through the second. The catch will be made deep down the field, and that goes as a 58-yard touchdown. The Chargers trail now by 1. They'll line up right at the 22-yard line. The pass is completed into tight coverage, and 22 yards later, he's going in for the score. They go ahead by 1. We're set up for a great...
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there.
Receivers left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Breeze. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and over the game.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the... Breeze to throw on second down. Gates with a grab. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. 8. It's 3rd and 2. On play action. Now Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
It fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area.
On play action, they'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got time in the pocket toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away. A 6'6" target.
It is indeed. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the fourth. A able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already have.
Count blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch.
Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much of
now a play fake here on first down. Caught by Gates, left side. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in the second down for him.
Breeze to throw again. Gates with a grab. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Antonio Gates, 50 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And how about that, giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it, and right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all, because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
Yeah, we might see a 6th. Breeze is going to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point for Bill.
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes, because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, offensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a battle for the football, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that score gives us our 6th lead change of the game.
Are we back on the playground on the seesaw?
A little seesaw battle, yeah.
Up and down, up and down. What a game we've watched here.
It's been fun. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And win this football game. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Surveying the field. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy. On first down, Breeze. Jackson's got it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And they're going to speed things up here. He'll look to throw. Finding time. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
And they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Holding. Defense.
That's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding to hurry up. He's back to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver from 13 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those
guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor.
Like 50, like 50.
Breeze is going to throw. He's got time. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know,
the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Colts are going to have a first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
just playing smart football, understanding the situation.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 3 seconds to go. This for the win. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one, and they were great about themselves. They just lost the game. But this is where the proficiency of kickers actually comes back and hurts them, because they've gotten so good that we expect them to make just about everything, and we forget that's still a long field goal attempt.
And so much pressure there at the end of the game. It's one of those situations, unfortunately, where you're either the hero or you're the GOAT.
And what you also hope is that you've built up equity with your team by making a whole lot of big kicks before, so that the occasional miss doesn't hurt you going forward.
So that